Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Civilization 6 Rise and Fall. Check this out, I wanted to just zoom in here and appreciate the art of the game. By the way, this city is a technological marvel. It is one of humanity's greatest achievements. It is currently working on sending us to space. But actually look at the terrain here. Living in Gyeongju must be like a horrible industrial nightmare. The air has got to be just like clouded with soot and ugh. I'm glad they're doing good work, but I wouldn't want to live there. Anyway, so we're having some barbarian stuff, huh? Some barbarian stuff is happening. I think that somebody pointed out that we probably don't need this many units committed to Mohenjo-Daro. I was trying to make it complicated for the AI to move around and stuff, but honestly, we could probably pull one or two of these guys back to help fight the barbarians, even though it is going to be a bit of a walk. So the question is it worth paying a considerable upgrade fee to get... I mean, we go straight to AT crew for 510 gold. The only reason not to do that is if we might still be able to drag a golden age out here. So let's have a quick look at how we're doing. We're going to get 2 more era score before the end of the era. Right, we have 7 turns? 6 turns. We're going to get 2 more score from before the end of the era from these research labs. That leaves us looking for 5 points. We could potentially save up enough gold to buy 1 more building. So if we could find like 4 other sources of points, then we should... Yeah, we're not going to find 4 other sources of points. That's not going to happen. We might be able to get a great person. Yeah, alright. Let's not worry about it. We're not golden aging. It's fine. It would be nice, but I just don't see how it could happen. What's the story with our trade routes? Oh, well, we don't get era score for completing trade routes anymore anyway. Never mind. All of our trade routes are running too. We have 8, and they're all running out to England now. Speaking of England, how's our alliance going? And it takes a really long time to get to level 3. It's going to help her more than it's going to help us. But I'm really enjoying all the science we're getting out of it. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna upgrade this dude and then run him back. That should be good enough. 2 AT crew, 2 Huachas, a knight. Like, the situation got kind of serious, and maybe I'm overcommitting to it at this point, but I'd rather overcommit than undercommit and actually lose stuff, like have extra districts pillaged and whatnot. Get out of my industrial zone. I mean it. The Kree are still expanding. He attacked the city! Have you ever seen anything that crazy? That dude, that barbarian musket man, just attacked the city where we're building the moon landing. Of course he got obliterated. What was he thinking? Man. Are you ever forced to ask yourself just like, man, why do these people hate me so much? What on earth did I do? Is this justified? Like, maybe I did something. Maybe I earned this. Because that's crazy. That is straight up intentional suicide is what just happened there. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you move faster on hills? Okay, so we have some tiles to improve. We have some resources that need fixing, but we've got I guess we don't have another builder under construction. It's gonna be this guy. He'll build 1 more mine, then he'll come and fix everything, then we'll build his other, or we'll use his other charge somewhere. So you, in particular, probably need to go over here and start constructing stuff. Well, actually, 15 population means that we're working quite a number of unimproved tiles here, too, aren't we? Or I guess not, because there aren't that many unimproved tiles left. Well, you can come build a farm. Alright, what do we need in Seoul? We are cool on housing for the moment. We won't be forever. We cannot construct another building for our era score. Actually, sewers count, right? Is the sewer a medieval era building? Or medieval? Industrial era? Where the heck are sewers? Yeah, actually sewers do count. We cannot build a sewer fast enough here. Out of curiosity, what would it cost to buy a sewer? They're only 800 gold, really? Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have upgraded that unit, because we could buy a couple of sewers. I wonder if we could still do this. Daegu probably needs to build walls, though. As sad as that is. We can make, Can we make neighborhoods now? We can. Maybe we should trust the units, because Daegu needs housing. Ooh, okay, well, it's going to take 23 turns for us to generate this, this district, so maybe not? Man, that's a lot. And we're having housing problems. Well, I mean, we're going to buy a sewer, probably, so that's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, I build the walls. You're the southern border of the Empire. There might be more barbarians in the future. Okay. So you need to make, like... Make tracks. Get back here however you get back here. Yeah, and Mohenjo-Daro will hold just fine. As long as he's not sieging it, it's really not even an issue. Oh, I have some archers who are on auto-explore. They are now going to get mauled by some barbarian swordsmen. Oh no, that's a hill. Okay. We won't be able to cross. We'll be able to get across the river. Okay, we'll be fine. Our auto-explore units are really not getting a lot done of value, though. Does Yongsan have a sewer? Okay, it does, yeah. I wonder how close we're going to be able to get to this golden age, actually. Brazil's allied with England.
I'll be back.
Free City's having some trouble with the Cree. Okay, Poundmaker, buddy, how you doing? Honestly, I don't know that we're even getting anything out of this alliance, but it's nice to have fewer players who are likely to sneak attack me in case an emergency goes off when I start doing well on the science victory. You have to be pretty careful with these swatches. I guess he can afford to move forward one more time. He's not in any danger. Is that a hold on, I just saw a barbarian battering ram. What is going on down here? In a sense, I'm concerned about the level of organization they're displaying, but in another sense, they are kind of going to come over here and throw rocks at us. I guess I'm not that worried, really. They're smart, but they're smarter than I would like, but they're also very ill-equipped. Go find something to do. I mean, I'm just going to let this scout die, because I don't even want to... I don't want to have to repeatedly take control of it and move it away from that barbarian, but also I just don't... I don't care. I don't care what it does. Well, we're not going to get this sewer done in time, unfortunately. So yeah, I think we would not quite have made it. It was close, though. It was legitimately close. Ooh, James Watt's a good engineer. Factories provide an extra +2 production. That, this effect, as far as I'm aware, does increase the area effect production. So it's pretty good. I would definitely take him. So, where are we at? We have stuff queued up. Why am I being asked to choose a research? Yeah, look, we have all kinds of stuff queued up. What's going on here? Okay. I mean, alright, I'll just re-click them. Strange. Yeah, there's probably, given how close we ended up being, there's probably a version of this where we managed to get the Golden Age. This is something that I will get better at over time. I think our anti-tank crew just got attacked by... Yeah, just got attacked by a random enemy musketman on the way back. Could you not do that, please? Well, the good news is he has handed us the ability to take a promotion. So that's cool. Ah, these trees are very inconvenient. Where's that knight? Is he... Okay, he's healing. He's getting there. What is going to be the best position for this Hwacha to stand in? This is so many ships. I really wish that they would get something accomplished down here. Because I kind of wonder if I should just keep this Hwacha still. We're not really taking any damage from the crossbowman who has 2 health. This guy has to attack into us across a river. I think we just stay put and fire here. Alright, and you should probably get over here and start fixing stuff. Is there even anything left to explore? Kind of looks like there isn't, right? Alright, you. I'm done with you. You sure showed him. So next turn we'll be able to buy the sewer for Daegu. That'll help with its housing problems. And then we probably are going to have to start building neighborhoods in some places. We're going to... Yeah, we're just like... We're hitting the limits of reasonable housing without neighborhoods. They become very important in the late game. That swordsman did 91 damage to us. Okay, well I believe we have now killed all of that city-state's units.
Than the sword, but maybe the printing press is heavier than the siege weapon.
Okay, these are not very important things that we are getting from our civics right now. Okay, those 2 Hwachas should be able to keep the enemies at bay, I think. We have now slain all of the city-state units. Gonna make it easy for the Kree to flip that city back by force and then have it defect to us once again. Yeah, why don't you come over here and build a lumber mill, I guess? Now, are there any unexplored tiles left at all? Maybe at like the very top or bottom of the map somewhere. The fact that we still have the auto-explore option, I think means that there are. I believe that that option goes away when you no longer have them. So actually I'm wondering, since we know we can't make it to the Golden Age, shouldn't I just hold off on buying the sewer? Let's wait until the next era, see if we can use it to generate a point of era score for that. Ooh, and actually, I just remembered. I want to see something else. So, okay, we came in at 124. We hit normal age. Or no, sorry, normal age threshold was at 125. So we started at 101 this era. So it took 24 points to get to the normal age, and from there, an additional 13 to get to the golden age. Okay, our agent Min has acquired some stuff. Yeah. So cities are flipping all over the place. We're no longer suzerain of Mohenjo-Daro again. I'm just trying to keep track of whether the amount of era score that we need is increasing dramatically, age over age, or what's going on. Free City Mechanized Infantry. That's like a pretty okay unit, I guess. Alright. I think we definitely take James Watt. Is there... I'm not even sure. Do we have an industrial zone that doesn't have any buildings in it yet? I think Jeonju's doesn't have a factory, right? Yeah. So we could build a factory for free. Let's see, we have an industrial zone here that does have a factory, right? And a power plant too, apparently. Okay, so I think the best value we're going to get out of this dude is just constructing the factory here. It's not amazing, but it's extra production for Jeonju, which is not benefiting from the capital's industrial zone, and of course his bonus is good to have. We're going to get his effect twice too. Oh my god. That's very powerful. So I guess the second one is we hold off We build a new industrial zone somewhere, and then we use him there. Like, it wouldn't be crazy to build one in Changwon, because Changwon is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Never mind, Changwon is actually totally benefiting from this one. I did not do that on purpose, I don't think. You know, sometimes you don't think a situation through, it just works out accidentally. Yeah, but this is slightly out of range of the capital. So yeah, that might be what we do. We're definitely doing this, though. Okay. Our progress toward class struggle has advanced considerably. Oh, that's an industrial era building. We're so close. This is the last turn, right? Yeah. Man. We were so close to that golden age. I'm sure there's a way I could have gotten it. Alright, I don't have any envoys, so I can't take suzerain status back. It's crazy. Wow, she went to 17? Did she just dump... She dumped at least 6 envoys into that turn. Well, I guess we're no longer in control of what happens to Mohenjo-Daro. What she has done is effectively guaranteed that none of us have it. Seems like a phenomenally stupid play to me. Right, I'm a little concerned about these cannons. I remember, can cannons move and fire on the same turn? I know early siege units can't. It is a bombard, right? Cannot move and attack on the same turn. Okay. So that being the case, we're safe to move to here. He won't be able to fire on us. Yeah, I guess just like fall back and garrison cities. Every city should be garrisoned because we have a bonus for that. Because we're never going to get suzerainty of this city back. It's just not going to happen. 17 envoys. What's wrong with her? Okay, well, this industrial zone's going to take an entire year, but I guess... Is it even worth doing it at 25 turns? We could move some trade routes down here, I guess? No, we probably want all the trade routes running out of the capital. Well, I mean, what else is the city going to do? What else is valuable? Yeah, I'm going to do this. We'll put it here, not adjacent to the district, to the campus. Okay, so establishing a listening post, I believe, does not give spy XP. So these are the only things we have as actual options. We could steal 800 gold. That has a 10% higher chance to work than stealing a tech boost. However, the gold is not very valuable to us, whereas the tech boost is time off of our researches. I mean, neither one of these are super great, I guess, because, again, our researches are not what are going to bottleneck us. It's going to be... Well, is it going to be production? Because you know what? We actually are... We have one more project ready to go, don't we? Or is that even true? Yeah, okay. We'll be able to build the Mars habitation. We are 12 researches out from the next project after that, but we are also talking about 1800 production. I think the tech boost is way more likely to be relevant. I think. I guess the gold is versatile in the sense that we can buy stuff to, you know, offset our era score. If I had siphoned funds last time, we would have some extra money right now. It might have been enough to buy like 2 sewers. Like I said, there's a version of this where we make the golden age, and I just didn't play it well enough. A 10% lowered chance of success, I think, is absolutely worth the fact that this is just so much better as a reward. And again, there's very little risk associated with this. It's actually kind of irrelevant. If our spy gets caught, like, no big deal. If we were spying on one of our allies, which is something you do have to do sometimes, I'd be a little more concerned about it. Okay, Poundmaker is making cultural relics, or cultural wonders. Trying to go for that tourism game. I think we should be able to win a science victory before anybody can win a tourism victory. Okay, so this era we need... Hey, Sean. Shh. This era we're going to need 24 points to secure our normal age. So there's no carryover of era score above the thresholds, right? This is totally in line with what we needed to earn last time. So that's a shame. It means all of the points that we earned past our normal era threshold were kind of wasted. In a sense, that's not true in that, like, I wouldn't have wanted to delay any of the actions that we took because there are other non-era score costs associated with that. So it'll be, yeah, it'll be 24 to the normal age, and from there another 12 to the golden age. So the number, I think the number is increasing, but it's increasing slowly. Okay, battering rams are not actual units, by the way. We used a battering ram earlier, so this is probably clear, but they're just like a support thing that sits on top of a real unit, so we don't have to worry about them attacking us. I could go take one of them, just to instantly kill it, but doing so doesn't really benefit me, and it puts me in a place where I can be shot at by all these cannons, so maybe I should just take it easy on that. The Kree are doing some work here. Alright, let's do our dedication, let's figure out what it is. So Reform Coinage, Heartbeat of Steam are both still available, Two Arms is still available. +1 era score for each artifact extracted. That's not going to be super relevant to us. Heartbeat of Steam is probably still our best option. We're going to be making industrial or later buildings in all of our cities all over the place for the entirety of the age, so. So do I really want to wait? I could get 2 extra production out of this thing right now. But that would only take us from 122 to 124. It's enough to take a turn or two off of stuff, maybe. I'm debating whether it's worth it to just pop it now for the extra 2 production that he would give to a thing. I think, or to our factories. I think the answer is no. I think we're better off waiting. So you should just sleep here until we're ready to use him. Okay, you guys are all good. You are becoming a counter spy. So we're going to send him to the capital, and he's just going to sit in the spaceport. So you've noticed, probably, that all of our spy actions are based on the districts that are available in the cities we're spying on. You can steal money if there's a commercial hub. You can steal tech if there's a campus. You can steal great works if there's a theater square that has a great work in it. You can also plant your own spies in your own districts to protect them from sabotage. It gives a much higher chance of enemy operations in that place failing, and a much higher chance of you capturing or killing the enemy spies. In addition, they actually protect the district they're in and any adjacent district, so planting them in the spaceport to cover it will also protect our industrial zone, which is cool. Because we don't want either of those things getting messed with, obviously. Okay, you are just making stuff happen. Find your way back to our land somehow. I'm not micromanaging that trip. Okay, Guangzhou doesn't really need an industrial zone. It's being fed already. So I suppose more culture is not a terrible thing. We could make a builder and push these projects via clearing. I guess it's probably better to wait till the later projects to do that. You know what? I think I will probably just build a theater, or build stuff in the theater square. Because there are still some civics that would be useful if we could get them. This city doesn't even have a campus. What am I doing? Oh, right, because hills. We need a hill. Yeah, that's that's a real bummer, actually. Fair enough. Make me a seaport, I suppose? Or if I'm worried about my civics, like, we should probably build some monuments once in a while. Okay, so the Kree have taken the city back, and it is once again going to declare its freedom. This is a very silly situation that we have going on over here. Okay, so we've got the AT crew incoming. This AT crew is just about done. We should be able to push these barbarians out now. How long have we been fighting these guys? It's been like several hundred years, right? Is there any historical analog for the thing that's happening here? Oh. What? Did Macedon declare war on me? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I have declared war on Alexander? Are you sure? Alexander declared war on Victoria. Then Pedro declared war on Alexander. Then I'm told I declared war on Alexander. Which does not sound right. I don't remember being consulted about that. Oh no, that means these city-states are at war with me now? What happened? Because we're not... help. Allies, help. I got joint warred without being asked about it. Well... And a whole bunch of my units are committed to this stupid barbarian fight down here. Do I need to turn my AT crew around? I mean, I don't think we're in terrible danger, actually. Like, we're pretty tough up here. I suppose that's an ironclad. That's a problem. Oh, we don't have any niter. Because my niter thing has been burned out for all of forever. Actually, never mind. Problem solved. Let's upgrade this this catapult to a bombard. I'm not terribly worried about it. I think we're militarily pretty far ahead of most other people. I'm just not 100% sure why I'm at war all of a sudden. So Alexander declared, I guess, it doesn't say anywhere that it... Wow, look at this. What is going on here? Just got a ton of idle traders. I guess he must have lost all his trade routes because they must have been with people who are now at war with him, which is to say everyone. Yeah, it must have to do with the alliance. It used to be the case that alliances involved shared war, I believe. But I thought they might have changed that when they made it so that not all alliances are military alliances. Maybe not. Well, in any case, I have declared war, so let's do a war. Hey, that's an infantry unit. That's like a real guy. We should probably modernize our troops a little bit here. Yeah, infantry, that's a real thing. I'm a little concerned now. I did not realize he had infantry. This was going from Yangsan to London. That's... Okay, that's not a terribly important route, as far as routes go. So... I guess the clock is kind of ticking here. We're going to advance on them. I need to get some stuff done so that I can devote units to the north. I think this watch is fine to head up, right? I don't know why... Huh. I'm 100% sure I didn't issue that order. And we're going to have to fight off these city-state units. That is a real bummer. Yeah, and he's so many envoys over us. He's 20 envoys over us in Carthage. Well, your movement orders should be more like go to here. This is going to be very annoying to deal with. So we just have to make Alexander want to declare peace with us as quickly as possible, and that'll limit the damage that the city-states do. Okay, this...
Bolt actions speak louder than words.
Hold on a second.
Have I been present at the creation?
Hold on a second, Sean. Oh, hey, we have proper sanitation, and so suffrage, I guess. I guess that makes sense. Alright, we've discovered antiquity sites. This is not really my my concern right now. This swordsman probably needs to turn around. I guess that's a hostile musket, isn't it? Well, the good news is Alexander's units are falling back pretty quickly. His cities have very high city strength. We're not actually going to be able to, like, threaten them in any way. Carthage is at 86, man. Huh. What, did the barbarians change their minds? Well, let's roll the Swatcha up to here. We can just fire into the barbarian camp until it is dust. Actually, we probably shouldn't move right there, should we? Because we'll get captured. We could clear this and put a farm down. I guess it's not a terrible idea. Farms adjacent to the campus district are getting the bonuses. Hey, we have 2 envoys. So where is Buenos Aires anyway? Okay, it's in a position where I actually don't care even a little bit if it's my my ally or not. We're nowhere near being able to get suzerainship of Mohenjo-Daro back because Victoria spiked it so hard for no reason. So I guess our envoys don't do anything anymore? I mean, I suppose this actually does matter now. We're starting to actually scrape against our amenity cap with such a huge population. Yeah, sure, let's take that one back. Previous mercenary contracts are subject to renegotiation. Huh. Okay. 3 arrow score, I'll take it. Yeah, I don't think we need to, like, start building a bunch of military units or anything. I think we're pretty under control. I think city-state units might be a problem, but also they might not. Oh, Guangzhou doesn't have walls. Hey, build walls. We'll make amphitheaters later. You need walls. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried about this, I guess. Let's hurry up and wrap this situation up. Sure, fine. Buenos Aires is taken back from us.
The best steel doesn't always shine the brightest.
Yep, Alexander. Alexander has enough envoys to have 9 envoys in Buenos Aires and 21 in Carthage and 10 in Valletta. That seems suspect. Okay, the camp is clear. No matter what else occurs here, we are finally done with this stupid encampment. Now we just have to actually kill the barbarians. That was totally worth sacrificing that knight's life for, just in case that is what happens. Okay. I mean, I know this guy is a good unit and everything, but he maybe has stepped a little bit out of his depth. Yeah, we can, oh, I could upgrade to proper artillery. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Increasing our army strength is valuable. It'll make Alexander more likely to want peace. Okay, we need to counter-spy in... I don't know if the city... What does the city center even do when it's spied on? I guess the point is we should put him here instead of in the spaceport, because he still protects the spaceport, but then also the city center. Okay. You have your walls now, that's good. We probably don't actually need to build units. 68 combat strength walls against this bunch of ground. Like, I don't think we're in any danger here. I don't think they can take the city. It is annoying to have lost 2 trade units. Alright, well, we're about to launch our moon landing. 1525 AD, just pretty much right on historical pace there. I kind of wish that that this kind of thing was harder to do. Like maybe having a bunch of loyalty pressure on city-states should affect the envoy count somehow or something. It just seems very silly to me that Alexander can be, to an impossible degree, the suzerain of 2 city-states that are effectively part of my country. Like, in a way that I could not counter at any point in the game.
Those who rule by force speak most cold.
Alright, let's see here. We definitely don't want to change any yellow or green policies. Retainers could become cheaper upgrades, but we've actually kind of done a lot of our upgrades already. Could become this. Units have 50% less combat strength reduction from being injured. So many of our units are fighting from inside walls. I'm not even really worried about this. I think we're just going to keep things as they are. Alright, +1 era score for landing on the moon. That's true, it is about a third as impressive as clearing a barbarian camp in ancient times. Let's see, this guy's smart. He's staying away from the Hwacha. Alright, you need to heal up. Okay, a bombard is one of the few things that we actually do need to worry about. And that big burst of science, that big burst of culture is really powerful. As you can see, we're going to have mass media in 1 turn. We finished mobilization, and we have a bunch of overflow. So everything is reporting as only taking 1 turn. That's just because of that huge amount of raw overflow we have. It will actually take considerably longer than 3 turns to get through suffrage. Although, you know, the boost that we got to it is pretty nice. I wasn't even thinking about that one. Okay, you need to fall back to the city as quickly as possible. I think he might die. They're actually doing a pretty bad job of threatening my Hwacha. Unfortunately, the Kree have decided that my knight will not be allowed to escape into the sea. And so he still might die, actually. We can run out to here, but he'll still be attackable by the healthy musketman. If we run this way, at least the only one that can attack him is this weaker one. He might survive. And it turns out, AT crew, you have been slightly overcommitted. You're going to turn around this way and try to help defend Gwangju. Actually, this Hwacha probably should do the same. Okay, we'll just move to right here. That way we can... If this knight actually does kill his musketman, we have a shot on it immediately after. You still have lots of stuff to repair. 13 turns out from this. Is it worth promoting our army commander guy? No, it is not. I don't know that we're going to get a lot of value out of improving any of the governors that we currently have. Where is he right now? He's in Seoul. Does Seoul have any strategic resources even? Oh, I guess we don't have surplus logistics. Never mind. Black Marketeer's not really... Yeah, I guess we could take Amani and try to put her in a city-state to get our suzerain bonus back, but we can't, No, we can't. We're super far away from any of these. Yeah, this governor title I think is just kind of not useful to us. We're a little past it. Okay, having builders sometimes get extra charges is fine. And I mean, we're still going to get a 10% extra science out of the city we put her in. which is going to be Yangsan, I think, probably. That's a nice high science city with its wonder and everything. Okay. So we get mass media, we immediately get another governor title, and I don't have any idea what I want to do with it. Man, these free cities have pretty good military tech. England is no longer seeking a science victory. That's interesting. Maybe they saw the notification from mine and decided they wouldn't be able to catch up? This free city nonsense is also very, very annoying. Okay. Agent Min... Oh, yes, the steel tech boost. Right, we got past the tech that our spy was trying to steal the boost for. Alright, so we're just obliterating city-state units left and right. You actually have to fall back. Okay, we managed to get back across the river. So this is over then. This guy's gonna start heading toward cities in danger as well. There are no tech boosts available to steal. Okay, steal me some money, I guess. We have fully eclipsed Alexander in technology. Oh, our amenity thing became obsolete. Well, I guess war weariness could be a problem in this war that we're doing right now, but also, like, we're paying a lot of money for upkeep. Yeah, wow, we were paying a lot of money for upkeep. That was, like, 40 gold. War weariness could become a problem. It's not a problem right now. I guess we can swap in the policy if it looks like it's going to become an actual issue. So, yeah, the fishery. She's in a coastal city. We can make fisheries now. I guess we never did improve these crabs, huh? Need to get our trade routes back up. So we're actually only 12 turns off of needing a new project. We are going to bottleneck on science a little bit, aren't we? Yeah. Yep, it is going to take us more than 12 turns to get access to the next project. We're still working on increasing our science. We're doing the best we can. Yeah, that's...
It has been demonstrated that no system...
Not a wise play there. I guess the barbarian is a little bit desperate. He doesn't really have a lot of options left. I'm glad that these city-state units aren't actually pillaging us anywhere. That would be really annoying. Okay, you... I guess it's less important that we buff production now. Still, though, the routes should be running out of Gyeongju. Even if we're not worried about boosting production on this particular project, we want those routes running for when the next project starts. And okay, we're almost repaired from the barbarian nonsense. Huh. Why are you showing us having 3 attack range? It definitely still says 2 attack range there at the bottom right. Huh. Let's just move into the city, I think. I definitely would not have been able to attack those guys. I'm 100% sure of that. No, not spy. The other trader, that's what we need. The only thing that Gwangju can build right now that'll give us a little bit of extra science. And I mean, we still are improving our science as rapidly as we can. Candy has joined England. Yeah, these garbage cities on our continent are still flipping back and forth. Maybe we should turn the bombards on them, or the artillery, rather.
I have always considered that the substitution of the internal combustion engine for the horse, not men...
Alright, well, we can make tanks now. Ooh, we can also make a much better form of government. +2 production, +1 housing per district. Turns out to be pretty okay for us. Alright, so, great big democracy. First of all, Arsenal of Democracy is great. We have another green slot now. Well, this is no longer worth anything at all. +1 gold from each of your envoys at city-states is at least something. Spy production is probably not going to be a big deal for us. I guess here, we'll move both of these up to these yellow slots. Wait, commercial hub and harbor bonuses. What did we lose here? We had something running. I don't remember what our yellow policy was that we lost. Well, I'm very spacey. Okay. -8 gold. Our gold is actually not as good as it once was. -8 gold to all cities with at least 3 specialty districts will result in us running at a deficit, I believe. But we could use free market to help offset that. Actually, also, before we go committing our social policies, we should look at the grade people. Ooh, +20% production towards space race projects. So we really want this one, obviously. We are significantly behind. This is the reason I wanted to look. Because we probably want to go ahead and slot the social policy that gives us extra grade engineer points so that we can catch up a little bit harder, and then obviously we're going to have to engage in some patronage. That's fine, though. That's why we look. So I think I'm going to take Merchant Confederation. And then we just need the gold. And then, finally, 10% extra gold in all cities with an established governor is probably a lot of gold, is my guess. We're making quite a bit of gold just in the city that the economic governor is, and I know that. So if we turn this on, yeah, okay, that's where the rest of our money went, was we lost that 10% bonus from our old government type, so it's good to have it back. Alright, this ironclad is actually somewhat dangerous to the city. We should try to make sure that it gets blown up. Okay, the artillery knows what it's doing. We gotta run our trade routes out to the Cree, I guess, because they're gonna keep getting pillaged. If they're going out the other direction. What can we get from the Cree? We can get a lot of money, we can get some money, that's it. We get a small amount of culture. Well, here, let's... Okay, it's running out of the capital. I mean, like, 5 food, 6 industry is not a bad bonus at all. I would love to be running stuff out to London, but Alexander's going to be a huge pain about that. Out of curiosity, can we talk him out of this war? No, okay, we need to wait 3 turns at the very least. So yeah, I guess we'll run this out to this city that's... I don't even want to try to pronounce that. But that's not a horrible one. It's going to give us some extra faith that we could use for patronage. But we're just gonna take that guy through patronage the very moment it's available. Ah, I was tricked. I was tricked by the circle misrepresenting how far he could shoot. I kind of spaced on which unit I had selected there. Well, that's pretty bad. Okay, so are we good here? Do we fix... After we fix this, we are all good on pillages, right? No, this mine is pillaged, isn't it? No, I guess it just looks like that. There's a lot of black smoke coming out of it, is why I was thinking that. It doesn't actually say on mouse over that that's a mine, which makes me think it probably is in the pillaged state. It usually says mine pillaged. I should back up. I should back up into the water so I don't get killed by this high-level stupid infantry guy. We'll start moving this guy toward that, that district over there. So, now that we have our cool new government, what else do we need? Massive increase in great scientist points. I mean, we need space race is what we need. So this gets boosted when we research nuclear fission, which I'm sure is on my list. Where's nuclear fission at? Okay. Yeah, it's not very far down the list either. It looks like a lot of technologies, but keep in mind, these are all single-digit turns at the very least. And we should check in on the other players. How are the other victory types going? Culture. Okay. Nobody's pushing super hard on the tourism thing. And actually, we are now the world's leading... we're the number to beat for everybody else. It's the moon landing must have created an awful lot of domestic tourists. And obviously, domination's not a big deal. The religion game... Ooh, the religion game has gotten a little scary. Pedro's holding strong. And Victoria's not actually owned by anybody. Yeah, actually, Zoroastrianism has not managed to move forward at all. This looks scary because he's over half now, but he's not actually making any progress, it looks like. We're probably fine. We're probably fine to just keep going to space. Alright, so we might be able to talk Alexander out of this war pretty soon, because I think he probably doesn't want to lose tons of units forever. And that is what's going to happen. Ah, my Hwacha. Okay, my alliance leveled up with Pedro, which is pretty whatever. Not a thing I care about, actually. Alright, stand here and defend this guy, I guess. I probably don't want to form them together into a core. You do not want to get caught in the water like this. This is bad for them. Boy, I don't know what... I guess this guy can just fall back to Seoul to heal? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. And I don't even want peace with Alexander. I just want peace with these city-states. I wouldn't mind too much if the free cities would get off my back as well. We have to burn them down to stop them from attacking, which is not something I'm terribly interested in spending the effort on. Ooh, this is new. Plus 20% science and plus 10% production in all cities. If there are 5 snow or snow hills tiles within 3 tiles of this city and owned by this player, these yields are doubled. Must be built next to a campus with a research lab on a snow or snow hills tile. This is an incredibly good wonder.
Its parts must be standard and hence replaceable.
Okay, farms are upgraded to mechanized agriculture. Plus 1 food adjacency bonus for every farm improvement they are adjacent to. That is definitely going to be a lot of extra food in some parts of our empire. Okay, yeah, that was pillaged. I don't know what else to do with this guy. I guess, I mean, like a mine in the capital, right? Here. I'm a little worried about that route. Why don't you run this way? We'll figure out if it's safe for you to move over these roads later. Alright, man, I have a lot of military units that just don't have anything important to do. We can keep shooting at these guys, but doesn't feel terribly meaningful. Also, they have an observation balloon attached to this infantry, which... not terribly useful. Observation balloons are for increasing the range of ranged units, and he's not doing a good job of protecting his ranged units. Okay, so we're producing 17 Great Engineer points per turn. We just need to get within patronage range before Macedon gets him. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Getting 33 Great Scientist points per turn. Obviously, Janaki Amal is great, but it's going to be 20 turns. I guess it'll the distance between our current space race project and the one after that is going to be very, very small. Also, we're doing a heck of a job on era score. We're about to get, what, 3 more points? And then we have the research labs coming up not too long afterward. We are almost certainly going to be fine on era score. So he keeps moving in units and just getting them all shot to pieces. While defending, your AT crew killed a horseman. I should certainly hope so. Alright, why don't you two switch places? You just get in defensive mode. You... yeah, I guess also just stand here and heal. All units, when they eliminate a unit, heal up to 20 hit points. That's pretty okay. Provides 4 slots for great works. Or builders gain the ability to use all of their charges to provide bonus industry to a district project. That's the one. I'm assuming that that works on space race projects. It seems like it should from the wording there, but then also I think that that is very, very powerful if it's the case. So I could also see why it might not be that way. Oh good, zoo. Alright, so +1 amenity from entertainment to all 3 of these cities. Sounds like a very, very good thing to me. And we can make a water park, which I will do because I just wanna see them. I wanna try one. I mean, it's basically just a water entertainment complex. It's not like mind-blowingly new. Alright, I think we've fended off the worst of the city-state stuff. A lot of the annoying units we're seeing here are free cities. So, how many turns are we off of being able to try to go for peace here? Okay, great. That ends that nonsense. We're now at peace with all of these people. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Because man, oh man, do I not care about Alexander at all. My concern for earthbound problems has been completely exhausted. We still have to fight the free cities, unfortunately. This is kind of good, though. Like, anything that makes you have to pay more attention to the military game while you're doing the other stuff is probably good, because it was very possible previously. Wow, that is a great deal. I accept. It was very possible to, if you could get past like a certain threshold of progress, you could just pretend the military part of the game didn't exist. What is this? Oh, it's a Great Admiral. Is this one I care about? Instantly creates a battleship with 1 promotion level. Yes, this is exactly the kind of Great Admiral I actually do care about. Because remember, we have that thing, that's actually 2 battleships. Not that we need them, but I'll be happy to have them. We're going to take crew weapons, I guess. Not because crew weapons is any good, but because... my brain, what happened to it? Not because crew weapons is good, but because the promotion that follows it is good. That's where I was going. Okay, so we have built the first coal weapon, apparently. First coal unit. So I will just run our... This battleship can run up and park in this harbor. And actually, I think I'll probably re-city the Admiral before doing the other one. We'll put a battleship over here in Seoul. Just to make it clear to all of the other city-states and whatnot that they are not welcome here. Man, anti-tank crews are supposed to be good against... Oh, these are mechanized infantry, not tanks. Sorry, this is an infantry class thing, not a cavalry class thing. It says infantry right there in the name, man. Okay, so now that we're no longer at war, we can go back to trading with Victoria. And yeah, it looks like London is still the winner. 6 industry, 3 science. And international trade routes get extremely good now. We're about to reveal uranium. Unfortunately, the game's over. It doesn't super matter that we're revealing uranium, because we're not going to be able to use it for anything. So we're 4 turns off of completing our project. How far are we from having the next project to work on? 13, 21, so like 20-ish? Okay, we could use a little bit more science. Ah, you've made a fatal mistake. You walked in front of our very, very old-school rocket artillery. I guess I would rather have this unit over here. Into the city and then rebase to Seoul. How long have they been sitting on that great engineer? Man, I'm starting to get worried about this. Macedon's up to 16 great engineer points. I don't think we're going to get you. Well, it's not the end of the world. Hey, we successfully stole some money. I don't know what we want to do with it. We'll find something. Okay, it should be very difficult for any kind of naval damage to be dealt to us, basically ever again. So, sabotage production as if 2 levels more experienced, counter spy as if 2 levels more experienced, or immediately establish presence. I don't actually love any of these. I was kind of hoping for a boost to either stealing money or stealing tech. I know we've eclipsed Macedon in tech, but I think we might be able to get something out of Victoria. Actually, Alexander is second. Alexander has 44 techs researched. He is the one we'd most likely be able to steal something from. Yeah, alright. Sabotage production, I guess. None of those are really awesome. None of them are very relevant to what we're doing, that's for sure. Alright, should I just burn the city down? I wonder what the warmonger penalty for destroying a free city is. I would love it if these went away. City-state intrigue is proceeding without us. I think we are out of that part of the game now.
To fight for something than live for...
I notice we have not received any notifications that we've found sources of uranium, which is a bummer. I guess I'm just going to steal more money. I don't really know what else to do. Do I see uranium anywhere? Okay, there's some over here. Uranium's usually pretty rare. Okay, we do have access to some. If we wanted it badly enough, we could put down another city to go get it. There's also some down here. The thing is, I don't think we have a use for it, so probably not. Alright, and here comes our Mars habitation unit. Sorry, just a second. Okay, here comes our Mars habitation unit. Who's ready for another +1 era score? Wait, okay, we're all waiting with bated breath. The game's just drawing out the suspense, you know? It does love to put on a show. Oh no, not a military academy in Birmingham. Alright. So we are now in a terrifying position for the other players. I wonder, like, is there going to be an emergency targeted at us? Because it kind of feels like there should be, right? The other players should be concerned about the thing I'm doing right now where I'm winning. It would be a bummer to have everybody just, like, dogpile me, but if they're not going to do something like that, then I feel like the emergency system is maybe not fulfilling its goal. I guess maybe you get emergencies when AI players get close to victory conditions, and it just doesn't happen for the player because it would be kind of a pain. Oh hey, the Kree have almost taken this city back. I'm so eager to have it constantly flipping between me and them forever. Alright, what can we do to speed things up here? Do we have any boosts available? We've got that boosted. This can only be boosted through great scientists or spies. A bunch of the ones at the end can only be boosted through either stealing the boost or getting it from a great scientist random boost. We can own 3 tanks. That'll speed up composites. Build 2 aerodromes. Honestly, at this point, building new districts is expensive enough that this might not even be feasible. I don't know. We'll see. What does it take to build an aerodrome? You know what? We could do that. There's nothing we could build here that would, like, actually increase our industry. We could just make some wonders. The city has great output, but we're not housing capped because we have so many... Actually, where are we getting all this housing from? 20 is an awful lot. Mines don't give housing, right? It's the production improvements often don't. Can I actually get a detailed city report? I'm kind of curious. Where's all my housing coming from? From buildings, 5. From civics, 4. 7 from water. 4 from districts. I guess that's true. I do have a bunch of districts, and a lot of the district buildings do have housing in them. Or some of them do, at least. Well, we could build an encampment or a harbor. Now, harbor's not a good way to go, but building an encampment will allow us to get some more industry going. We really do want to boost these, though. We'll build... we have a ton of population. I'm sure we have enough population to build both an aerodrome and the other thing. So why don't we... Yeah, we just want to cut down... Actually, this is probably the best place to do it. And the reason I say that is so that we can use a builder to chop all the forests so that we can get the production boosts when we're working on these last 2 projects. And you also start building an aerodrome right next to the other one. Okay, so in 6 turns we'll have that boost. We don't really have a lot of ability to boost our techs yet, so we got to take it where we can get it. We're also going to have to make some tanks. Wait, tanks require oil, don't they? Shoot, I don't have any sources of oil. Well, maybe we won't boost that one. Anyway, things are going pretty well. I think that's where we're going to have to call it for today. I'm starting to see some Zoroastrian religious units again. A little concerned about that. Honestly, the Kree being at war with Alexander is maybe good for us on this front because it means Alexander's units can spite murder Kree missionaries, which I'm sure they're doing because it strikes me that Alexander probably does everything out of spite. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Come back next time. I think we're going to see the conclusion of this one, win or lose. And I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but I think we're on the path to a win. And we'll see you then.